Hello, my name is Brian and my life is poetry. He had a French name, Roland. He was a man. I was new at college. The crepe soles of my platform shoes made me taller, not smarter. He danced with the Hartford Ballet, visiting Ohio University. I wanted to dance, to touch the sky with leaps, the audience gasping, "Who's he?" At the only bar next to the Burger King, he picked me up. I had never been picked up before. Back to a dorm that was not for students anymore, a double bed for us. No singles, no bunk, no choice. He was dark French roast with black hair that made my light blonde blonder. He kissed me, undressed me, my body still fetus-like, spongy, sprouting new hairs. His grown into, calloused toes, knowing, smart. He put his knowledge in me, gently, like you shift your chair to make room, a thank you in every touch. He saw I was dumb. He tutored me, a teacher I will never forget. I wrote him a letter that next day. He wrote me back. I still have the letter. St. Regis. It was freezing winter in New York City. A good day to stay in, It was freezing winter in New York City. A good night to stay inside. At 21, out I went. To dance, to cruise, to feel warm, to get picked up. Wet feet, dry heart. At Studio 54, a man from Vienna offered me $35 to come to the St. Regis Hotel. That purple Fiorucci shirt, the one I want but can't have. So many clothes to peel away. Layers of me lay rumpled on the oriental rug. The ancient radiator hums, muffling the ass slaps from my inexperienced hand. I count off the slaps like birthdays in my head. No, not birthdays, dollars. Hot now, my pockets full of cash. Feet, heart, cold again. Blood money bleeding red through my jeans.
My name is Carol Bernard, and my life is poetry. The act of ice fishing. When winter came to Michigan, we built ice rinks in the church parking lot. After church, men brushed the snow from their car windows. Loose change fell from their pockets into the fresh snow. The freezing rain seeming to fall and change into our ring. Shiny copper and silver coins, shimmering below the ice. We chipped them out with the blades of our skates, filling our pockets with the cold, wet coins, falling, laughing, and skating until dawn. Our second poem, Humpty Dumpty Me. A falling down drunk, set in the bar stool. It may as well have been a wall. Not wanting to live, too afraid to die. She scrambled to the top of the freeway wall. A security officer rescued her just before her final fall. While the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put her back together again. But through the grace of God, love of AA family and friends, no longer shattered, just a little cracked, but a happy egg in the end.
I'm Cassandra Christensen, and my life is poetry. Roses on wallpaper. After he was gone, good riddance. Then there were the feelings, peeling thick off the wall, painful, inch by inch, flat faded roses, sticky, tugging at the paper, tear, rip, soak, and pull. After he is gone, he still has the key, picking up the child, delivering her back early, an excuse to check out if my bed is warm with breath and wet with sweat. See fingers of smoke nervous from under the door, ex-husband slowly unzipping clothing of a sheep, hunkers down into shattering silence, flesh of his mouth pulling back, teeth clicking, and it did not stop, trailing me through hillsides, sitting around corners, counting the hours till I picked up my satchel, folded in my panties, laid in my bra, threw in the playthings, and snapped it all closed, to follow him down the hill, or I following him. It really made no difference what he did or didn't do. There were lots of them, naked, brutal. I fell as a stone into the pot, burner cold, vegetables and meat putrid. Made no difference, as I did not know what real meant, realness of spirit and of me, and who I am, and who I was and still am. Ex-husband. He's an athlete first class, noble when sober. Did I marry him for that? Eyes blue, hair bleached by the sun, driving pink Ford convertible, top down, sunglasses always. Did I want him for that? I must have wanted him for all of that. He fell down drunk night we met. Now his eyes, unseeing except for the edges. He suspended in silence, no longer hearing. He stands in the sitting room with 22 stuffed chairs and neighbors from long halls, and all of them waiting. He sways just a little, though definitely not tipsy, his hand on my shoulder, right hand in a pocket. I think of the men, the jocks and the actors, the men who have loved him, his easy, warm smile and hugs of a bear. Did I divorce him for that? I sit here now, clock on the wall, running on backwards to the question from a man I did not know. What turns you on, Cassandra? And sharp the cut into the side, the scalpel, the blade, hard presses the bag, holding my breath. As blood ruptured constraint, letting loose the passion, the purpose, the power, and the pride, and realness seeps in down through the psyche, air to the room, a breeze to the lanai. Like a turtle surfacing, a minnow put flashing, and a songbird liberated. I know as fresh water, no man turns me on, and I unknowingly divorced him for that.